Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Jordan Lyles.
Well, it's no secret he's had his struggles at the big league level. Career ERA over 5. But today's a new day. He's going to take the baseball, go out there and compete. I can't wait to watch.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
And he deals. Strike one.
First pitch, 640.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. Righty to the plate. Got him looking. One out in the top of the first. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. That one pushed to the left and foul. And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he chases that one. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Bounce to the left side. Throw over to Prado, and Bichette is retired. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And starting this one, Kevin Gausman. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
So up now for Kansas City, Nick Pratto. The pitch. Shoots a line drive single into right center. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Out there to center. And they get Perez for the out. And there's one down.
Batting third, the catcher.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. And first offering is fouled off. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft, made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot. That one ripped. Kiermaier makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Yeah, and coming through the minor leagues, he was expected to be the #1 starter for the Baltimore Orioles and never quite lived up to that billing, but continued to fight ups and downs, persevered, and after 2 free agent deals, he finally became an all-star.
All over that one right there.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Samad Taylor. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Samad Taylor with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Number 11 steps in for the Royals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Varsho squeezes it, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Kansas City Royals baseball on the show Midwest. Back here in Kansas City, all set for the start of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to kick into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's the Toronto catcher, Danny Jansen. There's the strike. And that one clips the corner.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Gets it to first, 2 away. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt.
The designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
And that one wrapped foul. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah,
That one gets down for a hit. Run comes in from second, and they trail by 1.
comes through with the RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Bell, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-2 goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the right fielder, Kyle Isbell. Gausman back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Springer drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Matt.
And now it's Matt Duffy. This one smoked out to left. Varsho makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Nick Pratto. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. On to the 3rd inning, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, number 25.
Varsho measures 5 feet 10 inches, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. 0-1.
That's a ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and deals. puts it in the air out towards left center. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Taylor throws to second. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
So the lineup flips over. Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one. 0-1. Merrifield, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Kiermaier now. That's in for a strike. And ball one. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Merrifield, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2 now. On the ground to second, might be two. Sends it to first. 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Grounded out his first time. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Salvador Perez.
The designated hitter, Salvador Perez.
Gausman back to work. Bounce to third. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 up, 1 down. Next is the Royals catcher, MJ Melendez. He's already homered in this one. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Smash to the left side. Zips it across, and Witt is out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Edward Olivares steps in for the Royals. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the pitch. To the right side. Throw over to Prado, and 1 gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's George Springer, doubled in his first AB. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2 now. Just missed.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
The catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Danny Jansen.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order, and they trail it here. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in is the speedy Samant Taylor. Left field. Varsho makes the play, and there's one down.
Up next to the Royals, the second baseman.
So up next, number 11. In the air, out towards left center. Kiermaier flashes the leather on the running catch.
The right fielder, Kyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. High in the air, out to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Royals bats are quiet there, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Brandon Belt. Swings and misses. 0-1 on Belt.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The 1-1. And the slider just misses. And there's a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. In the dirt. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Here's Matt Chapman. Went down on strikes his first time through. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Bell gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a pop-up. Witt in position. Makes the grab for the second out. And now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield. In the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Matt Duffy to lead it off. The pitch.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
The pitch. That one's in there. That's strike two. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Nick Pratto now at the plate. That's smashed towards center. Calls it in, and there's one away. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One away, runners at second and third. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. This one high in the air to left center. Varsho moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Royals strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Kansas City, new inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. Swing and a ground ball out to short. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
In for a strike. 0-1. Kiermaier on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and now one away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that's in there for strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And here it comes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-run game, one out, one on. Chopped left side. Throw over to Prado, and Guerrero is set down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In there, and it's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is in for a strike. At the belt and fires. That one missed.
One ball.
Runner at second, two down.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
2-2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Danny Jansen waiting for a turn at the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the sixth, and to the plate for Kansas City, Edward Olivares. Gausman back to work. In the air out towards right center. Kiermaier trying to get there. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Samad Taylor.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike Gall.
And next up for the Royals, number 11. That's in there. Strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he'll be safe at first.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Isbell goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. That one to first. He steps on the bag, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark now, here is Danny Jansen.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Taylor sizes this one up, and there's one down. Next to hit, Brandon Bell. In there for strike one.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Chapman stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Out to short. Save!
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So 2 down. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball there. Chapman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Matt Duffy. Here comes a pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Lays out and makes the play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Now, Nick Pratto. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So now here's the DH, Salvador Perez. Hard hit left side. Over to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Whit Merrifield. The wind to the pitch. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Throw to first in time. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette, known for his late inning heroics. That one's in there, 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. In comes the run from second. We are tied at 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in there for strike 1. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. On the ground to third, and he beats it. He's safe. Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, Cavan Biggio. Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, George Springer. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Nick Martinez. He's making his second appearance of the season. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you say.
And that's a strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
It's 0-1. And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. Back after this on the show. So coming into the game now on defense, Cavan Biggio. He takes over as the new first baseman. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Trevor Richards. At the plate, MJ Melendez.
The catcher, MJ.
The pitch. Liner caught at second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more in the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And it's fouled away.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. One down, runner at first. So up now for Kansas City, Edward Olivares.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Now a rip into left center. Kiermaier makes the grab on the run.
The center fielder,
Samad Taylor steps in for the Royals.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force, and that is that. Royals lead one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the DH, Brandon Belt. Martinez back to work. And downstairs. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Prado, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Now it's Matt Chapman. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Swings and misses. Chapman is gone. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Martinez, 32 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. Checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. The wind and the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Taylor brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Leading off, number 11.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Out towards right center field. Kiermaier trying to get there. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So digging in, Matt Duffy.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only 1 away.
Back-to-back singles. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play, and we're headed to extra innings. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. We're in extras here, and now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. 1 away in the top half of the 10th. Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. The extra innings rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning was a big move for baseball in 2020. So, Chris, how has that changed the way relievers approach these innings?
Well, I don't think it's that much different from coming in to clean up someone else's mess. Definitely not ideal, but the best relievers welcome challenges like this.
Popped up. Could be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-2. The throw to second is offline.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
1 down. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. And takes low for ball 1. Kiermaier over at second, 1 down. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Cavan Biggio up to the plate. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Bounce to the right side. Gathers and throws to first. And they get Biggio for the out. That's out number 3. The Jays push across a run on this double. And the home team down a run. You're dialed into the show. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Well, 1-run game, and now the DH, Salvador Perez. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And a pitch. And that one ripped to left, and he'll play it on a bounce. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. And that one is lifted in the air, and that is Springer. Makes the catch, and that is a big first out.
The batter, number 7.
2 on, 1 out. And now Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there. And he brings it into the warning track. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. It's 3-3.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
And this one could be extra bases. Salvi around second, headed for third. Here comes the runner. Merrifield with a relay home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Wow, can't argue too much with sending him home, trying to win it in extra innings. No one likes to play these extended games. It's taxing on the bullpen. But stellar defense prevailed that time. The tag just got him in time, and we'll play on.
11th inning set to get underway. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. First pitch, and he just misses. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy at extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Pop foul out of play off to the right. All tied up. We are in the 11th. Runner leads away at second. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away to open the 11th. And the batter now, Brandon Belt. Fouled off left side. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. And they put the tag on him for the out. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains tied at 3. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Samant Taylor.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
And a pitch. Fly ball down the line. And it stays fair. Olivares caught up now trying to get to third. To third, tag, got him. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base. Here's the second baseman, number 11. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only one gone. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Yimi Garcia comes on now. And now the right fielder, Kyle Isbell. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Winning run at third, one down. This one pulled down the line. It's hammered. This one hooking. It's got a chance. Foul.
Oh, wow. That was so close to ending this one. Man, just bent in the foul territory at the last second. I'm telling you.
Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Royals walk it off in the 11th.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Six-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.